Overall, day 13 isn't too bad, aside from that jury summons. Like, why would that happen? But aside from that, the day's going pretty decent. I learned a few more things about my ex that kind of just really validated what I was feeling the whole time. You know, a lot of times when you're with someone that's narcissistic, they really start to make you feel crazy. They really start to make you feel like maybe what you're feeling is not true. Maybe it's in your head. Maybe you're um, blowing things out of proportion more than you should. You know, maybe the little friendly text is just a friendly text when it's not a friendly text, you know? They really do play a lot of mind games to make you feel absolutely, genuinely insane and crazy. So I'm really happy to find out that um, a lot of things that I kind of knew, but I couldn't confirm were like confirmed. Like he did not have his own home. He never had his own house. He lives with his grandmother, who also supplies money for him. She gives him money. It's just so weird because I would be talking like I don't know the way he talks to his mom. I'd be like, "You're supposed to mow the lawn. That's what you get paid for." Like, maybe those phone calls never were real. Maybe there was never his mom on the end. I don't know. But at this point in time, um, it appears that, yeah, he doesn't have his own house, which explains why he was pushing so hard for me to get a loan and get a house. Um, he does have a bracelet on, so he can't leave Kansas, which explains why he chose to push me to the side and move forward with his single girls in Kansas. But it's like you could have had that conversation and we could have still at least remained friends somewhat, maybe. Maybe not. Because he apparently is a big fat liar. So even saying that, it's like, Miranda, you're a fucking idiot. You don't want to be friends with somebody like that, bro. Why would you? So apparently he lied about the house, which I kind of knew, I guess. He never would let me visit. That was like the number one sign, but he always had a reason why. So, um, apparently, he sold the truck that my sister and I worked so hard to get to his house for him. Uh, he was like, he told me he wanted that truck to go to Little John, his son. He always told me he wanted Little John to have that truck. Had sentimental meaning, and he wanted Little John to have that truck. That's why I really thought the truck meant something to him, and why I did so much to get it back to his house. And apparently, he sold it. He drives around a hoopty, I guess, which is crazy. I really thought that meant something, and that was like one of the main things that attracted me to him too. Was he had a big old truck, and I don't know, just him getting in his big old truck was like so sexy. And now he don't even have the truck. Now he drives like a Crown Vic or something, living in his grandma's basement, bro. Like little by little, they're taking away the sparkle for me, and that really helps. These little tidbits of information, getting the validation, hearing the truth. I don't know about everybody else's journey. I don't know how everybody else feels, but for me, that helped me in my mental, my stability. Like his ex says that he's pretty much like a stalker boy. I'm like consistently like calls, texts, shows up type thing. Well, she did the same to me at the beginning of our relationship too. So I do know he's like that, but it's like it's scary. He's not drinking anymore, and instead he's doing like Xanax, which It's crazy to me how people have an addiction like alcohol, and then the doctors just prescribe them Xanax like it's like nothing. And now they just go from one addiction to the next and abuse that. So, I don't know. He has a bracelet on so he can't drink, but he also had a bracelet on and wasn't allowed to drink last time and was still drinking consistently. So I don't know. He gets around it somehow, but he's not supposed to be drinking. Instead, he's doing Xanax, which when he did Xanax is when he would get super duper scary. And those were times that it was like terrifying sometimes. I'm like, in the moment, it wasn't. Oh my God. In the moment, it was. Like, what are you talking about, bitch? It was. I don't know. Okay. I don't know how to explain it. Like, when he takes Xanax, it's literally Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. But it's like he doesn't get like angry, like smashing stuff angry. He gets like this quiet, scary serial killer type angry thing going on. And it's like super terrifying actually. Um he didn't take Xanax our whole relationship, and then at the end in Florida he started taking it for some reason. I guess he found like a supply he didn't know he had like stashed away or something. I don't know. Or got some from someone at work, or I don't know what happened. At the end he started taking it, and that's when I noticed a big change and things started going from like crappy times and he sucks and he's aggressive to like, oh no, this is scary. Like there was a couple times where it was like I thought I thought it might have been my last day type, like my last hours, like my last minutes, like looking up at him thinking this could be it type thing. And that was when he used his Xanax. So it's crazy these doctors just prescribe stuff knowing the side effects it has on people, knowing what it does to people, especially with addiction. They should be trying to find something different, but it is what it is. um I just know that getting all that validation and those truths today, like really, like made my heart has been like really really heavy a lot. And just hearing how he's been lying consistently to her. He told her he only saw me once, bro. This man told her he saw me once when we literally had a year-long relationship and we lived together. And many people knew this. Many, he told many people this. Like, even everyone, I got a mosquito bite on my, even everyone that we saw at where we were living, he would like tell, like, oh yeah, she's here so that we could start our future together. And now you're telling bitches that you only see me one. I'm sorry to call her a bitch because she's really not a bitch. She's a very nice girl. I'm so sorry to say that. You're telling these females that you only met me one time, bruh. Really? That's what we're going with? And it's just like solidified the fact that he literally is not even thinking 1 second about me. He does not give a shit about me. He doesn't even give a shit about her, because as he's like going to her house, calling her, texting her nonstop stalker status, he's still talking to other females. He's still trying to run up his game. He's still running up girls on Facebook. He's still talking to females. Like, make it make sense. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. And I don't get the mentality of just wanting to break people's hearts left and right. Like, I don't think her heart was really broken because it wasn't that long. Maybe it was, though. You don't know how people connect. So, and not only connect, but on a daily basis, you get in the routine of having that person there to say good morning, to say good night, to be there when you need something, to help you with something. It's like you get in a habit of having someone. So then to not have that anymore is just rough sometimes. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like she's doing swimmingly though, because she's a beautiful woman and she has a lot of opportunities. And it's like, I feel like I'm still fucking heartbroken. And that like crushes my soul a little bit, man. Like, why can I not get over him like that? But I know that's because we have more attachment, even though he wants to deny it. And that even hurts even more so. Like, not only did you have to, like, hurt me the way that you did, which I did find out that it pretty much was like he had me there the whole entire time, planning to get a house and everything up until he learned that that bracelet was going on and he couldn't leave Kansas. And once he learned that he couldn't leave Kansas, I was no good to him anymore. And he just didn't give me the time of day anymore. To me, that's baffling, and it's hard for me to comprehend and understand. And it's really soul crushing that somebody can just care so little about you after pretending to care so much. And when I tell you that he's like a master manipulator, or I don't even know if he's a master manipulator, because I think in his head and in his heart at these times, he really does care and love in his interpretation of it in that moment for that person. Like right now, he's attached to his new ex, uh, and he still wants to give her that time and attention. He's still chasing her. He loves the thrill of the chase. He always like is like looking for the next best thing, and until he finds the next best thing, he's like hooked on you. So he was like hooked on me until he found her. He found her while incarcerated, and then got into treatment, got his phone and stuff back, and then they started talking from there. And she even said that he was video chatting her. He never video chatted me from there. Not once. So that tells me that whole time that he was telling me he wanted a house, he wanted a home, telling me to go get the loan, go get the house, he was still planning stuff with her upon getting out. And then once it was concreted and he spoke to them and found out he was getting the ankle bracelet on, he was going to be stuck in Kansas for a period of time, I guess our relationship became null and void. And he moved on to the next best thing. Now he's still searching for the next best thing while he's still trying to like get with her and sending her sympathy text and just trying to make her feel bad to like want to start talking to him again. She's like on a no contact, not wanting to reach out to him, and he's still persistently reaching out and trying to get in contact. And that's because he hasn't found the next best thing. But once he finds the next best thing, he's going to leave her alone. It's just how he works. And it's just baffling to me that people can be that way. Like, it's the absolute definition of a succubus. And I didn't really know that such things really existed. It even sounds like a make-believe thing, like a make-believe monster, a succubus. It's a real concrete thing. And they drain you of your whole life and being and energy and move on to the next one and drain them of their whole life and energy and being. And not only did he drain me of that, but he tried to drain me of funds as well. And I'm just so thankful to God that I was able to go back and get all that money for the insurance. Obviously, I can't get back money I put on his books or paid for while he was in there for his AAA and all that other stuff that I did for him. Obviously, I can't get that back, but I chalk it up to, he paid for a lot of stuff while we were together. He took me out to a million wonderful places while we were together, and I paid for him while he was down and out and incarcerated. And I just try and think of it that way now, so it doesn't sting so badly. I didn't lose too much. I lost a year of my life. I lost a piece of my heart I can never get back. And I lost a lot of trust that it's going to take the next person a long time to gain now from me. It's going to be really hard to trust the next person. But other than that, I'm realizing now that I did not lose too much at all, because this man has probably 3 more cases open for credit that he owes on cards. There's some like random apartment somewhere that he owes money with an old lady somewhere. Like, I looked her up and she's like an old lady. I don't know. It's just really weird. Just random court cases left and right all the time. And a lot of them involving money. So obviously he doesn't have money like he claims. He does get good jobs and he does make good money, but obviously he's not good with said money. We all know that because he throws it at every woman that he gets. Like, at the time, he will throw everything at you that he has to pretend that he has a ton of money. And he obviously does not. His mom and his grandma fund him. He lives in his grandma's home. He now doesn't even have his sexy black truck anymore, which he destroyed from driving drunk. He blames it on a dog, but we all know the truth, bro. Um, I learned a lot today, which I'm very happy about. And it makes me feel not like I dodged a bullet, because I took my bulletproof vest off and was like, here, shoot me. And that fucking bullet is still lodged in my heart, and I don't think it'll ever go away. But I'm learning to live with it and learning to live with that pain. And today that pain lessened a little bit because I was right about a lot. I was not crazy. I was not crazy. I questioned him on his home a lot, and he was lying about that. I questioned him on um, his funds. He lied about that. And there was no reason to lie about anything. Like, I am not a materialistic person. I've never been treated like that. He did not have to throw all that money at me for me to love him. I loved him for nothing. And even at the end, when he was incarcerated and down, I loved him the whole time. I helped him out with everything that he needed. It was like I was at his beck and call. I answered every single call. I did everything I could to try and make it to where he could make it through the day safely and happy. And this is where I got. So that's fine. I just know that, boy, did he fucking lie like a motherfucker. Boy. And I did not tell not one. So I can stand by what I gave to the relationship. I can stand by what I provided in the relationship. And I can know that I am a damn good woman, because he would always say, you don't deserve me. And it's like, bro, I didn't deserve none of that, for damn sure, because what? And he would literally be telling women all the time to try and get them. Like, I have a house in Florida. I have a house in Texas. I have a house in Kansas. And he don't have not one house. Wow. I knew it too. I knew it. So anyways, I know that got a little long and got a little out of the way, because wow, I just learned a lot, and I just like went on a whole rant, but I just wanted to let my future self know, and anybody that's watching this know, that damn bitch, you were right. I was right. And everything that I thought was accurate. And he really has no gold lining at all. I can take him down off of that pedestal. There's no gold lining at all, except for the past memories that we made. And I don't think we're ever making any more to come. So, day 13, bro. Lucky 13. Lucky motherfucking 13.